Hey everybody, Thomas here. Welcome to Free Range Art Farm. So we're out in the apiary again today, and if you've been following along, we got a nuke honeystead hive from the honeystead on May 1st, and when we installed them, we noticed they were building queen cells. And so we determined that something happened to the queen, and they decided to replace her. So if you've been following along, we've had a couple updates, and I just checked a couple days ago, matter of fact yesterday. Today is May 20th, it's Thursday, 2021. Don't quote me on the day, I think it's the 20th, but it is definitely Thursday. So we checked them yesterday, and no sign of the queen. All the queen cells have been taken down. So I believe a queen emerged, and maybe she went for her mating flight and never came back. I'm not really sure what happened, but they are queenless. So we're gonna get back in the hive today. I bought some queens. I've got 2 queens here. I got from the hive house apiaries in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. They're fairly close to us. Probably one of the closest bee supply places, and they had queens that just got here yesterday. So we've got some carniolans we're going to put in to the honeystead hive, and then the hive that we actually caught on camera moving in, I did a check on them, and they are also queenless. So as many bees as there were there, no queens. So we're going to put a queen in that hive as well. So come on along, it'll be a fun time. All right, so put a little smoke up under here. We'll come back in a second. All right. We're going to go ahead and double check just to make sure. Didn't miss anything yesterday. Looking for a queen under the inner cover just in case. All right, no queen. So I've given this hive, I think 3 frames of brood, maybe, well, certainly 2, if not 3 frames, just to keep them going. And then we've got this better bee comb. But they are filling this with nectar like crazy. Watch out, girls. Just setting you down. There we go. Alright. So, all full of nectar. Look, this is even capped honey. Just nectar. I may have to find a frame for, if I put a queen in here, she isn't going to have any place to lay. Yeah, all nectar. This is one of the brood frames starting to emerge. Every open cell has nectar in it. Every open cell. So that's why I'm fairly certain there is no queen in here, because I haven't seen any eggs. These girls have been loud, and all they're doing is putting nectar into these frames. And pollen, there's some pollen. Alright, so, what I'm going to do though is I'm going to take this very outside frame, and maybe this one, and put them in the middle and put the queen in between them, so that when she emerges, she will hopefully have some place to lay. So, let's see, we'll move all these frames, get them separated. Alright. Okay, this one, again, lots of nectar, but there's room in here. So we'll set this down in here. All right, this one is almost completely empty, so that's good. All right, so move this over. Move this over. Actually, let me set this frame down as well so I have room to work. Put that over. Let's see, this is a 10 frame box. So I will put this here. I'll put this way because this side has more nectar than this side. So we're going to get these two here, like that. Get the smoker going again. Alright, I don't think I'm going to need the smoker, but... Alright, so these are the queens we ordered, that we picked up from Hive House. They got a couple of attendants on them. Got a nice queen in here. She's moving around. Pretty lively. Oh, she's marked too. So she's white. She's a 2021 queen. We got the candy end here. So what I'm going to do is I could put her in this way. I think that's what we're going to try and do. Let's get these girls off so I don't squish anybody. And then I'm going to take this and kind of press it into this comb a little bit. And then we're going to see if we can keep it there. Alright. There we go. Okay, so she is kind of secured between those two pieces of comb. Actually, what I'm going to do, we're going to put this frame in next to it. So, these girls are done. We've got a queen in place. Let's see if we can show you. Okay, so we've got the queen down here. And they will eat through that candy hopefully in a couple days. The queen's in place. They should eat through that candy within probably about 3 days. She'll be released. Hopefully they will accept her. And she has a place to start laying. I'm going to need to put a super on this just so they can move all that honey up. So we'll do that. We'll bring out the super, a medium super, when we check on this hive in about 3 days. Man, oh man. I just picked the wrong time of day to work these hives. It's 80 degrees, sun is blasting down on me. I have my vented suit, but still, wow. So, I went ahead and put the queen in the Honeysted hive. I just kind of reconfirmed I didn't see a queen in there. Tons of nectar. I moved the outside frames that were empty into the middle, and I put the queen there. That way she's got something to lay in when she emerges. She can just kind of go to work. And then brood frames are in the middle, and honey frames are on the outside. So the same thing is what I did with the pink swarm. I guess that's what we're going to call it. There's those two boxes. That's pink swarm, blue swarm. We've got turquoise and green swarm as well. So pink swarm was queenless. So we went ahead and put a queen in there as well. And they were just almost honey bound. So I found same thing. I had a couple frames that were empty, pushed them in the middle, and put the queen in there. So hopefully in a couple days she'll be out and she'll start laying. I went ahead and did a quick check of the blue swarm, and they are definitely queen right, but they had a ton of honey as well. When bees swarm, they tend to fill up on nectar enough, not so much that they can't fly, but enough to sustain themselves. So when they find a place to live, they just dump all that nectar. But I did see eggs in blue swarm, so we definitely have a queen. I did a quick look around, didn't find the queen, but that's fine. Like I said, I saw eggs. They were probably 2 or 3 days old because they were laying down, so they're about to go to larva stage. So that's good news. They seem to be producing. Blue swarm is the 4th swarm that I caught, and I caught them in the very back of the yard. So I had a swarm trap near the house, one out sort of right here by the apiary in the middle of the yard, kind of, and then one in the back by the creek. So I caught 2 back there. They were the first one and then the last one. And then the second swarm that I caught was here in the middle, and the final one was the one I caught on camera, which I'll link up. Is it this way, this side, or whatever? It'll be up here, right? There it is. So we'll get that linked up. I think it actually, is it there? You tell me. Anyway, so that's the one we caught on film, which was really pretty cool. But they ended up, as many bees as there were, they ended up being queenless. So maybe they had a virgin queen and she didn't make it back from their mating flight. Who knows? But they've got a queen in there now that they should bust out the next probably 3 days once they get through that candy. So we'll check on them. Today is Thursday. We could go in Sunday. That might be a little early, so I'll probably go in Monday. I'll have to check the weather, see what we're dealing with. And we'll go from there. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Be well, be good, be safe, be happy, and as always, be mindful of the bees. We need them. Have a good one.